bum, a bum, 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 bum. Ho! What's up, demons and demonettes? Tis I, Traxy, a demon queen. And today we're gonna once again touch on Arena. But before we get into it, as always, toss a like and subscribe down below. Now, as I mentioned in my previous video, we were gonna try out a new defense. We were gonna run Dunlinger with Curelock and see if that solved any of the issues. And the simple answer was no. As you can see, Brownie now has Siren, who I now have to worry about in my arena teams, who's a devastatingly good hero. But again, I have my own Siren, and we have a really good counter hero in Kaylin. Much like Brownie is a big fan of Hugin, I'm a big fan of Kaylin. I think he's one of the better heroes to come out for arena that people may have passed on just because he's kind of a mid-tank. And he wasn't really good for me until I got him to Paragon 3. But let's check out and see how it worked with the Curelock spell. As you can see, it's not faring too well. My cryo's down, our Siren gets executed, and once we lose our 2 win conditions, it's pretty much game over. So I said, okay, well, it doesn't work on 5, but it is still a pretty solid defense. So what did I do? I ran it again on map 3, and as you can see, we're having some success. I mean, here he's been trying out different teams to beat it, but as you can see, we've been pretty successful. These are just some of the different combos. And again, he's got decently Paragon up levels, and I'd say Paragon 2 Siren is still really, really strong, because we saw earlier how strong he was against Paragon 4, Paragon 3, when I had him at only S+, and then gave him even Paragon 1. So it'll be scary when he gets more Paragon levels on Siren, but that may be a while, especially with his banner dropped off. So as you can see, the defense is holding up pretty well. So let's go take a look at how I have it set up. Alright, so we're running with a Confining spell here. Again, we have a Dunlinger, Kaylin, Ludovic, Siren, and Cryo. Again, this is set up to deal with most of the annoying heroes that you may have to deal with. The only thing is that Cryo may be vulnerable to swap. But other than that, you know, it's pretty solid. That's just one thing we have to worry about. We do have multiple win conditions here on the team. So if they go for the Cryo, that's not going to be the end of the world. She can still get some damage off before she dies, hopefully. And then with our Dunlinger here, we should be okay. Maybe not the best defense, but at least it's holding up for a while. And I think it should give us a few more days before Brownie manages to crack it. We've already had 1 set where we're good. Hopefully we can get 2 to 3 more resets out of it. And without further ado, let's take a look and see it in action and kind of see how it works. So again, we've got everybody kind of in Kaylin's shield. So even if they do run the Dunlinger with the heal block, it's usually not that big of an issue. Kaylin does a great job for tanking for your ranged heroes, which gives you an advantage on defense because you get a second action, right? So your enemy's heroes will usually come over first onto your side of the battlefield, like the enemy Dunlinger came over to our side of the battlefield first, which allowed everybody to kind of just sit in that shield that Kaylin provides. And as you can see, it gives a massive it absorbs, I think, the overall absorb is all of this is actually Kaylin's shielding. It's not the individual shielding, it's just the way the stats show, right? So that's why he's so pivotal. And you can see, like, here, he's absorbing a ton. Brownie ran the same team again. For science, you repeat. right? And then he has, see here, he tries to use the Selfina combo. Not a great option to hit Kaylin with Selfina. Doesn't really work out too well. She doesn't do anything. She gets tossed away. Yeah, so it's Kaylin, but we run Ludovic because we know Ludovic has big heal ability, and we have to kind of run a support there. Otherwise, he can just run, you know, like a heavy burst comp and run like a Dunlinger to shut down our other heroes. And then again, against anybody non-P4, right? You know, it's gonna be an easy win, right? So this is like the one other person that maybe had the, you know, just wanted to try it out, just needed to get their arena done, didn't want to attack somebody else. They get no points for lost or losing to main. So you can see that's how it works against like a lesser Paragon built team. Anyway, good luck on your arena defense, and I hope this one works out for you guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye!